Hi guys, how are you? This is Loise. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well and safe wherever you are. I am here with immigration good news as promised. I want to tell you about a new program, and today we are concentrating on the province of New Brunswick, Canada. Okay, so where are you guys? I want to tell you about a new program and about 36 occupations which are currently recruiting in New Brunswick. That is the place you want to run to right now, so please keep it here. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I'm based in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I do not have offices anywhere else, and I serve everybody from every place, wherever you are from. I work online, so if you need my services, just head on to Milele Immigration Services website and book a consultation there. So thank you guys for those ones who have subscribed. I truly appreciate. For those ones who are still deciding to subscribe, you are welcome, and please like and share this video. Okay, now quickly, the government of New Brunswick, you know, here we have federal immigration programs and then we have provincial immigration programs. So now the government, that is the provincial and the federal governments, actually announced a new pilot program for the province of New Brunswick, and this program is called the New Brunswick Critical Worker Pilot. Okay, it's a pilot program. Remember, Canada is famed for creating pilot programs that later on become permanent programs. Okay, so this is supposed to attract skilled workers into the province of New Brunswick, into the occupations that they are finding difficult to fill. Okay, you all know that New Brunswick has been actively recruiting in various occupations, and this is not different from other provinces like the province of Saskatchewan, whereby a province has to go out there and look for the specific skills that they need to fill their labor shortages. Okay, so the new stream provides more flexibility by allowing participating employers to provide skills and language training, as well as guidance and support to the newcomers that they bring into this province. The participating employers, okay, please note that word, my friend. Participating employers will greatly benefit from this program by filling critical vacancies, and applicants will find meaningful work in this welcoming community of New Brunswick. Okay, this pilot program is an innovative approach that will help employers across New Brunswick meet their specific labor needs, and the government is starting by working with only 6 employers. Okay, you want to note this, and what I'll do, I'm actually gonna put the link in the description part of this video, and I'm gonna name these employers. You may want to head on to their website and see the occupations that they have, or rather the job postings that they have, and you may want to apply for those jobs. Okay, so these new employers that have been identified to participate in this pilot program: number 1, it's Cooke Aquaculture. Number 2 is Groupe Savoie Inc. And then there's Groupe Westco. And then number 4 is Imperial Manufacturing. Number 5 is Irving Ltd. And last but not least is McCain Foods. Okay, of course, these employers have been selected because they have been in good standing in the New Brunswick Provincial Nomination Program, and they have demonstrated their consistent immigrant recruitment practices. They have newcomer settlement programs that are in place, and they are willing to do on-the-job training as well as support their employees with language training. Okay, there are some requirements for these employers. They are required to fulfill 4 requirements, and these are mandatory. Number 1, they must have a robust settlement plan for housing and transportation to best support the successful establishment of candidates into their new jobs and communities, with strong commitment to long-term retention. Okay, number 2, they must have a comprehensive human resources planning in place for recruiting and hiring skilled international talent. Did you hear? International talent, my friend, and for the on-the-job skills enhancement. Number 3, they must provide up to 200 hours of language training as required to the recruited candidates. And when they say language training, this could be English or French. Okay, remember, New Brunswick is a bilingual province, so they must provide 200 hours of free training, okay, for language. And lastly, they must offer guidance and support to candidates who may wish to pursue their Canadian secondary education equivalency, because the occupations that these guys are hiring in, they don't necessarily require university degrees. Some people actually don't even have high school diplomas. So if you fall in that category and you would like to pursue your Canadian secondary education, they should be able to offer guidance and support to you to do that. Okay, of course, being a pilot program, this program is only going to run for 5 years, and it's going to be monitored and evaluated regularly so that it remains responsive to the immigration needs and delivers the highest possible outcomes for the province. Okay, their main aim, of course, is retention. So if you're going to participate in this program, please make sure that you have the intent to live in the province of New Brunswick. Okay, all right guys, so that is the new program. I will be providing you with more information as it becomes available. Okay, so please keep it here. Now, did I promise you 36 occupations? You know, the province of New Brunswick is constantly recruiting, and I know they were recruiting physically in France. If you missed that, I know it's closed, but I think right now they're still recruiting in Morocco. Yes, they're still recruiting in Morocco. And if you don't live in Morocco, or if you can't avail yourself in Morocco, please hold your horses, guys, because you can actually apply online. Okay, yes, the online recruitment has been ongoing, so it means the fact that it's ongoing tells you that they really haven't acquired the numbers that they want for candidates. So please head on there, and I'm gonna mention these 36 occupations. Listen carefully. If your occupation falls here, make sure that you apply for the recruitment. I'm also gonna put on the recruitment link in the description part of this video. You wanna head there. I have talked about this recruitment. What does this mean? This is not provincial nomination. You are actually meeting employers. You will be matched with employers, and employers are only going to reach out to you if they like your profile. What have I said about that, guys? Make sure you put your best foot forward. Make sure your resume is representing of your talent. Make sure your resume is selling you and it's attracting an employer, and they feel that they want actually to meet the person who is represented by that resume. I have to insist on this because I see so many resumes and we don't put in a lot of effort when it comes to creating resumes that can advocate for us. So if you need services with your resume, if you need someone to look at your resume, please email me. Of course, it's gonna be for a fee, but please email me and I will be happy to help you with your resume to make sure that it's not just Canadian standard, but it's actually representing the occupation that you are looking for, my friend. Okay? All right, my email is loise@mileleimmigrationservices.ca, and I will most likely ask you to book a consultation. Okay, my friend, book a consultation on the website. All right, now these occupations, before I even get into the occupations, I still want to let you know that it's in your best interest to make sure that before you apply for this recruitment, you meet all the requirements. So make sure that you have the education required for that occupation. Always understand your occupation and know whether you meet that education that is required for you to practice, because Canada requires, so for a certain occupation, they are going to be listing the education required for that, whether high school is enough, whether you need a degree, whether you need some specialized kind of training or licensing. Make sure that you meet that. Also make sure that you have your language assessed, whether that is English or French. I would highly recommend that you have your IELTS ready and you have your education credential assessments ready. Okay, Let's look at the occupations. That is, and I'm gonna mention the NOCs and the occupation that corresponds with that. And hopefully this is you. If this is you, or if you know someone who falls in this category, please, my friend, call them. You know what, this may not be yours, but you can always bless somebody. You can always assist someone, because tomorrow we are gonna find a position for you, and when we find it, I'm not gonna hesitate in telling you. So help someone if you can. Okay, my friend. 0112, that is human resource managers. 0711, construction managers. 1121, human resource professionals. 1123, human resources and recruitment officers. 1522, storekeepers and parts persons. 2147, computer engineers. 2171, information systems analysts and consultants. 2172, database analysts and data administrators. 2173, software engineers and designers. 2174, computer programmers and interactive media developers. 2175, web designers and developers. 2273, deck officers, water transport. 2274, engineer officers, water transport. 2281, computer network technicians. 2282, user support technicians. 2283, information systems testing technicians. 5125, translators, terminologists and interpreters. 6311, food service supervisors. 0631, restaurant and food service managers. 6411, sales and accounts reps, that is for wholesale trades. 6551, customer service representatives, financial institutions. 6552, other customer and information services representatives. 7204, contractors and supervisors, carpentry trades. 7231, machinists and machining tooling inspectors. 7251, plumbers. 7271, carpenters. 7293, insulators. 7313, heating, refrigeration and air conditioning mechanics. 7321, automotive service technicians, truck and bus mechanics. 7441, residential and commercial installers and services. 7511, transport truck drivers. 8212, landscaping and ground maintenance laborers. 9431, sawmill machine operators. 9617, laborers in food and beverage processing. 9619, other laborers in processing, manufacturing and utilities. And last but not least, 9437, that is woodworking machine operators. Okay, I thought I had truck drivers. Where are you, my truck drivers? Come on. Has your mojo died? I haven't really had a lot from truck drivers, because I think they were not recruiting this occupation for a minute. But come on, guys, this is your chance. If you're a truck driver out there, make sure, people, before we start, make sure that you have verifiable work experience. Okay, verifiable work experience. I can't tell you how many times people tell me, oh, you know, I've been working, I know I can do this. It's not what you know you can do, it's having verifiable work experience, guys. Anyway, guys, I have told you time and again, the information that I give on this channel is for education purposes only. This should never be misconstrued for legal advice. Should you need legal advice, if you need help, if you need anything, if you need clarity, if you need candid advice, and I mean candid advice, there's a lot of information out there, there's a lot of noise out there, everybody telling you apply this, but where is the success? How do you ensure that you actually succeed in all these programs? Because for real, Canada has over 50 programs, but then they are all on merit. So for you to know exactly where you meet, come to me for candid advice, please book that consultation on my website www.mileleimmigrationservices.ca, and I will be happy to meet with you and hopefully give you that clarity of mind. Okay guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye now.